Hey, this is MassX with a brand new silver video, and of course we're here today because we've got a brand new banner. Dalcarlo has just dropped today. We're going to take a look at this character now that we have two banners going. Which should you be polling on? A little gameplay as well as actual polling draws, which was absolutely insane. Now, looking at her skill details, there were some changes from the beta versions and limited launches to this character. The ultimate Wheel of Fortune upright, ultimate cost is 3, performs divination on a select circle, lasting 10 seconds. Dalcarlo flings 3 cards at each enemy within the area, with each card dealing 375% attack magic damage. Each subsequent ultimate cast increases the number of cards by 1 up to 5 cards. So that can get pretty good actually if you think about it. Special self-fulfilling prophecy. After every 4 basic attack, deals 300% attack magic damage to the target and divine enemies, inflicting 2 stacks of continuous damage affliction lasting for 10 seconds. And what does continuous damage affliction do? Takes magic damage equal to 30% attack from the caster once every 2 seconds, stacks up to 10 times. Then we've got the basic showdown, which just deals 150% attack magic damage to the target. Then we've got the talent, diamond spread. The magic circle from Dalcarlo's divination, based on the instances of her ultimate, applies to 1, 2, 3 of the following effects in sequence to unaffected enemies in range. The magician transformed for 2 seconds, triggering once per magic circle. The king, all damage down, and death, all damage taken up. We now have morph, which is very similar to like a stun. It's a control effect and it's strong on her. The carrier is interrupted and remains unable to cast ultimate specials, basic attack, or move during the effect. For the all damage down, it's going to be minus 15%, does not stack, and all damage taken up is 15%, but also does not stack. This character is a Bloodborne light enchanter, moon phase, crescent moon, and magic damage, which you could have guessed from going through the skill set. Now, looking at this character, of course, against Lamia, Lamia would be, of course, the choice to go after, but this should be an interesting character to play. A little different, of course, than Lamia. Would probably work really well with someone like Transcendent Noah. They should pair up nicely, but she's definitely not a game breaker such as Lamia is, where Lamia is just pure destruction and works so well and can slot in nicely. We got with this, of course, our new event, very similar to the last one we got. So you're going to have the login each day for the path of no return. You're going to want to do that daily to get your rewards. And very similar to before, you can see what the rewards are for each stage up there. So there's really good stuff to get. We also have the Accursed Journey. Again, similar. You're going to have normal. You're going to get 5 attempts a day. Pretty easy, especially on normal. Then, of course, Nightmare will open up. So you're going to want to also be maximizing what you get each day for this, because you have your Trials of Fate area where you're going to get more of the coins that you're going to need for the shop that coincide with this. And of course, we have the store, which is literally almost identical to the last event store we had. So there's really good stuff that you're going to want to get out of this. Of course, you're going to get the vestige of love scrolls, but of course you get all these fragments in here, which are great to pick up. You've even got the soothing embrace scrolls like before, and of course a bunch of other goodies that are going to help your account a lot. So you're going to want to be doing this and maximizing, trying to get all the rewards, especially the ones you need for your account. There's also going to be just your daily login reward, daily fortune. As you can see, there's some really good stuff also to pick up, more scrolls, etc. But then it comes down to pulling on this, and it's really going to be your choice. Not a bad character. I mean, if you just want to take your free scrolls that you get through the event and everywhere, and then want to give it a shot, there you go. But yeah, I still, you know, Lamia is the way to go. But again, I had some great luck, actually stupid luck on this. I got some characters I was missing on this banner, and I had an amazing drop towards the end. But you know, my first one, okay, Piera, fine, already had it. Not really one I'm seeking out right now for any of my current builds, but the pulls went pretty consistent and shockingly well. I do gotta say, you know, more often than not, the pulling on this, on their banners, you seem to do pretty well, at least so far. Things can always change, right? So it should ramp up here in a second. Yeah, I should just did this live because it was crazy once it picked up. So if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember who I got here. If it was, who was it? Okay, it was my first Dalcarlo, which is great to see. What was it? You know, 5-10 pulls. You know, you'd like to see it sooner because the first one wasn't her, but that's what you get with 50-50. But then, who did I get next? I got somebody I really needed, was missing from my roster of characters, and yeah, I still got two that are completely evading me. Frederick, which just drives me crazy, and starry-eyed. Oh, Amy. Okay. Yeah, doesn't look as good this time around. Felt better when I was doing it. Maybe I was still half asleep because I woke up right before this banner dropped. I could have sworn there was some, I know I got one that I was really happy about, and then I had a massive back-to-back pull. So let's see, who do we get here? Oh yes, okay, so I didn't have Transcendent Noah yet, so I was very happy about getting A, Transcendent unit again, but B, one that I was still missing from my roster, so that made me happy. And then it got a little nutty though after this. If I'm not mistaken, it's in the next couple rolls, I get kind of dinged with a couple yellows, and then it goes off for something I completely would never have expected, because it did not happen, at least so far in the game. This is probably the most rolls I've done consistently back to back in the game, because my Lamia rolls went pretty well, so I kind of backed off and was saving the scrolls for these limited banners a little bit longer. And so I had a little bit more, had some currency built up. So let's see what happens next. So I got in there at Dalcarlo. And then, if I'm not mistaken, this is where I was like, holy crap, I did not know this could happen. Good to know for the future. I know the odds are incredibly low, but wish it would have happened on Lamia, though, I'll be honest with you. Oh, I got in there at Dalcarlo. Oh, I got in there at Dalcarlo. Oh, I got another Dalcarlo. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That was kind of a nice way to tell me, stop. Stop doing this. You have way too many copies that you need of her right now as it is. Why can't we just transfer some to Lamia? But that's fine. I'm happy. It will make fun testing her. But that's really about it as it comes to our newest banner. So I'm gonna have some fun, gonna test her out, you know, mess around a little bit, see how she really performs. Need to decide on what type of comp I want to use with her, where I think she's going to fit in best. It's going to take a little testing movement all the way around, but either way, I love this stuff because that's the fun part. It's just messing around with team comps. You know, that's what I enjoy the most, just slotting in different stuff and seeing what happens. That's the things that make at least the game enjoyable to me. So let me know if you're pulling on this banner, what your plans are for this game. I'm really been quite impressed how much this game draws you in to want to play it. You know, the redundancy doesn't seem to be there at all. I think they do enough changes in parts of the game that it just, I just find it fun. And clearly from seeing some of the initial figures that have come out on this game, I'm not the only one that must feel that way. It's doing pretty well. Aesthetically, it looks great. The soundtrack's absolutely amazing. And of course, it's a lot of fun to play. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.